sparks not go in the right direction when they happen. There was one, another one. There we go, almost had it on the cloth. Getting a little hopeful. Oh gosh, that one almost caught. Oops. Come on. My arm's getting tired. I want to go home. That piece isn't burned enough? I don't know. This piece looks... I was getting sparks, they just weren't catching for some reason. Come on. Sparks are coming down. They're just not catching this cloth. There we go. There we go. Get this birch bark going. I hope that caught that. Okay. And that was the char cloth I just made with the with my flint and steel. It's getting dark. This is when I start losing stuff. So now I've got this here. Should let that go a little bit more. Char cloth, quartz, steel, flint. Where did I put my flint? There we go. Last one worked. I think I should have pulled it out a little bit earlier. I mean a little bit later. So this will be elective number 7. Once this char cloth is made. Can't really see it at the moment. Better move it over here some. There we go. My camera is blinking that it's running out of batteries. I'm going to have to turn it off. I'll turn it back on and show you the char cloth when I'm done. Just see if this char cloth looks done. Let's see if that light even shows anything. I don't know why I keep thinking my hands are invincible to fire. Let's say a little bit more. So while that's going, I just want to run down my list here quickly. Let's see, so lessons. I made 2 ditty bags. I started 5 natural tinders. They were dry seed head from a grass. They were fatwood, cedar bark, cattail, fluff dander, and birch bark. I also started 5 splitwood fires. Pine, oak, cedar, spruce, and beech. The pine with the seed head, the oak with the fatwood, the cedar with the cedar bark, the spruce with the cattail fluff, and the birch bark started the beech. I also charred a natural material. I started I charred the cattail fluff, the cattail head, and then I used it to start a twig fire, which was an elective. I made a bow saw and I cut and split wood with it. I made a buck saw with just a knife and I cut and split wood with it. I tied my 4 intermediate knots. I made an insulation bed and slept in it last night. I made this improvised shelter, the Tinker's tent, and slept in it last night. I lashed a camp project, which was that awesome table up there, which I will use, and I will probably make another one so I can have shelves. And I made 3 fire lays. I made a teepee fire yesterday and boiled water over it. I made a star fire last night for light, and that's a purpose in my mind. And I made a log cabin fire here, but because of camera problems I wasn't able to get my fry pan on it or do anything with that. So that is all the lessons. The electives, I started a twig bundle, a twig fire, the twig fire bundle. I did that with the char cloth and not the char cloth, with the cattail char that I had, and then I made a flint and steel. I made char cloth and then started it with flint and steel. Then I used an improvised flint and steel. I used a flint with the back of my case knife, my jackknife, and I made a fire and I made char, which is right there. I can see the smoke coming out of it, still going well. I made a fire reflector, which is there. I spent a night out with wool blankets last night, as you saw. I built a smoker, and it was the ugliest smoker ever, but I built it. I made, and I cooked meat on it, which is over here. Whoa, where is it? Gosh, right there, meat. And I improvised a chair, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electives. So I did it. I did the 7 electives, and I did 11 lessons and 1 overnight. I started in the middle of the day, earlier, I don't know, it started, afternoon yesterday and went through today. So it was more than 24 hours, but it was only 1 overnight. I have not slept out a second night. So let's just check this char cloth. Come on. If I touch that, I'll burn, but there we go. Beautiful. That char cloth, how hot is this? Yeah, pretty hot. This char cloth came out better. Oops, it's actually a little on fire. I'm going to have to close it up so the air will keep away from it. But that char cloth came out really good. I should have let the other one cook a little longer. So let's close that up so that the air doesn't get it. And char cloth with fire, I am done. I'm going to... I don't know if I'm going to pack up in the dark or if I'm going to stay over another night just for fun. I'll call my wife and see what's up. Thank you, Jesus.